everyone, and welcome back to another Plan With Me, or welcome if you are new around these parts. This video is a Plan With Me for August. You guessed it. It's almost like it's right there in the title. But we're doing a summery theme for August. I know a lot of people, as soon as July 4th has passed, is kind of in the mindset of it's fall, it's time for pumpkin, it's time to break out the spooky decor. And trust me, I am so ready for spooky season. It is my absolute favorite time of year, and I have been planning spreads for the fall, and I'm very excited to share those with you coming up starting next month, September. But around here in Tennessee, it is insanely hot. It has been high 90s, and we even have heat advisories, so it's definitely still feeling like summer. I also have a beach trip coming up, which is another reason why I was inspired to do Seashells for the theme. But that's why we're sticking to a summer theme. So the spooky seasons and the spooky themes, they will be coming. But for right now, for August, we have kind of stuck with summer. And again, the reason I was inspired to do Seashells is not only because it's hot, but I do have a beach trip coming up. And I was very excited about it. And I was thinking what's something beachy and summery I could do. So Seashells, it just kind of happened that way. I feel like everyone else, have been tuning in to watch the final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm a 26-year-old fully grown woman invested in a teenage love story, but I did read the books, loved the books, and the show is it's just so nice. It's just a great escape, and I get fully absorbed into the story, and that is another inspiration for this. The colors and the font remind me of that show as well. Also, if you have seen it or if you've read the books, what team are you? Are you team Jeremiah or are you team Conrad? For people who haven't watched the show, they're probably like, what is she talking about? But in my brain, there's only one correct answer, and that's Conrad. But moving on, the colors that I chose for this are blue. It seemed really fitting, blue like the ocean. I know seashells aren't necessarily blue, but that's what makes it fun. I chose about 4 different shades of blue. There's a light blue, another light blue, no, I'm kidding. And there's like a tealy color, and then there's a dark navy as well. And then this color that I'm writing the title of August in is actually a deep navy. It kind of looks black, but it is a deep navy. And as you can see, I'm drawing a scalloped border around the title page. I just drew a bunch of seashells all around, different styles, and I focused on line work a lot. I wanted it to be very hand-drawn and a lot of detail in each shell, so I hope I kind of accomplished that. But moving on to the best page, we're again keeping the scalloped border. That's something that I end up keeping throughout because it was so stinking cute, and for some reason it fit really well with the seashells. It just did. But we're keeping it a lot simpler, a lot less cluttered over here, because obviously I have to have room to write the best thing about each day. And honestly, I've not been keeping up great with it. I'd say it's about 50-50 whether I actually write something great about each day. I've just been so busy, and sometimes I just forget. But I really do love implementing that, because it just reminds you that there are good things in your life, and just to take a second and appreciate them, it really does a lot for your mental health and for everyday life. It really does. But the medium I chose for this month was colored pencils. These are my Prismacolor. I have a huge pack of these, and so I love them. They're my absolute favorite color pencils. They are a little bit pricey, so if you're just getting into bullet journaling or art in general, I wouldn't necessarily recommend you go out and spend a bunch of money on colored pencils. There are great budget-friendly options as well, but I got these when I was an art major in college for Christmas, actually, and they were the best gift ever. I've continuously used them for years and years, and they really are just that great. But to keep a sharp edge, I did keep a sharpener on hand and sharpen them so I could have a really fine point. But here for the calendar spread, for each day, I'm drawing the scallops around each box for the day instead of doing straight lines. I'm also doing different shades of blue, and there is no rhyme or reason for where I put the colors. It really was just random. Normally I would do a pattern and I would be dead set on like there needs to be a pattern, but honestly I wanted it to be random. That's what I was going for, and so that's what I achieved, and I think honestly it works. So for the title and for the numbers, again, I'm using this dark navy blue, and the script that I chose is cursive and a little bit italic, and it kind of reminds me of The Summer I Turned Pretty in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but again, we're doodling it up around the entire calendar spread with seashells. I really wanted it to be so overwhelming. Like I wanted your eyes to look at that and be, wow, that's blue, and wow, that's a lot of seashells. So I hope I accomplished that. I really, really think that I did, but this theme is a little bit more intricate. If you're looking for some more simple and less intricate ideas, I'm going to do a shameless self-plug and say please check out my recent video that I uploaded. It's just 4 different easy and simple bullet journal ideas. It's way less intricate than these. You need minimal supplies, not even a ruler, and it all focuses on line work, so it makes it really easy if you're just starting out in bullet journaling, or if you just want something so simple. I think a lot of times bullet journaling can be overwhelming when you see videos of people who have just the best bullet journals that you've ever seen with the most amazing artwork, and not every bullet journal has to be like that. So shameless self-plug there, but we're still drawing seashells, wouldn't you know it. But we're just finishing that up, and then we're going to be moving on to the weekly spread. Moving on to the last page in this video, we're again going in with our scalloped edges. I really loved the scallops. How many times have I said scallops and seashells? That's kind of hard to say put together, but that's what we're doing. We're carving out each day, and each day gets their own shell. That way I wouldn't be overwhelmed again with drawing 8 million seashells, just keeping it honest. We're doing 1 a day. So I always combine my weekends for Saturday and Sunday, and then every other day has plenty of space for me to write my daily to-dos, which I'm very type A, so I have to have my daily to-do list every day. But we're finishing up all of the seashells, again going in and drawing intricate line work on each one. But let me know if you liked this theme. Again, I'm very excited for fall. I have many ideas, some of which are going to be themes for Planwithme, and maybe some are just other theme ideas that anyone can do in their bullet journal. I don't know. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see for fall, and I'm just finishing up writing each day and titles and doodling the last of the seashells. That's the last time you hear me say that word, but as always, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you want to like and subscribe and comment and do all those things, I really appreciate it, but you absolutely do not have to. Just making these videos is so fun. So if you have any theme ideas or suggestions, please let me know, but hopefully I will see y'all in my next video. And I will leave you to the final flip through.